Hey y'all, this is Bodega Talk TV. Yeah, you talking with Bodega. We're gonna talk about it. This is story time right here. I gotta tell y'all about the day that, my life changed. I remember I was 17 years old when it happened. It was the day I lost my mother. I found her dead. And it really changed my life because, I saw my mother dead. I had to grow up. I was 17. Like bump school, bump everything. Like I literally had to get on my grind. But taking it back to the story, I had just came back from a cookout. It was that night, I was there all day, came back, it was that night. It was like right before the stores closed. Like I think one store was left open. That was a store on Farmington Avenue. I lived right there on College Street. She wanted a pack of cigarettes, and she had already had a pack of cigarettes. I had to go get a Dutch anyway, so I was like, all right, I'll go get a Dutch, go get some weed, and I'll get you a pack of cigarettes, So I goes to the store. Mind you, my little sister, she sleep on the couch when I leave. My mother is up. I think she was baking some cookies or something. Like, I don't know what it was. It was some goods, though, because we was going to sit back and we was going to, do what we do, So when I went to the store, walked to the store, came back. It only took me about like 20 minutes, like 20 minutes. It only took me like 20 minutes. I went there, I came back. So when I come back, I'm knocking on the door. Boom, 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 boom. I'm banging on the door hard because it's locked. I forgot to take my keys. It's locked. So boom, 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 banging on the door. So my sister and her baby father lived upstairs on the second floor. We lived on the first floor. My sister lived on the second floor, and my mother's friend also lived on the second floor. So I'm like, okay, maybe she left out to go to her friend's house. Went there, nothing. Went to my sister's house, nothing. So then I got my sister's baby father. We went back downstairs. We banging on the door. He climbs in through the window. So he opens the door when he climbs in through the window. I see that my sister is still asleep on the couch. Thank God she didn't wake up to that while I was gone, because that could have been scary. She was very young, and she's passed away since then. God rest her soul. So I'm like, damn, where my mother at? So we go and we walk and we turn the corner into the kitchen. And right then and there, that's when everything just changed. My mother was curled up in the corner on the kitchen floor. I immediately freaked the fuck out. Ma grabbed her, my sister baby father, I'm not gonna say no names. My sister, he know who he is. He knows who he is. And I'm thankful for him, even though me and him even went through a lot of situations. I still love him like a brother. If I see him to this day, like they're not together, they had a whole situation, but I love him like a brother. If I see him to this day, I'm still gonna, I don't have no grudges against him, you know what I mean? Unless there's a grudge to hold. But I let go of everything in my past. But getting back to the story, we sit there, he does CPR. She started coughing up a whole bunch of black stuff. So now I'm on the phone with my other sister, who lives in a car about 5 minutes away. You know what I mean? Still in Hartford, but just like I walk to her house all the time, so it wasn't that far. You know what I mean? So we call an ambulance. I call my sister. She gets there while the ambulance get there, and they pumping on her chest. They trying to do whatever. They put her in the ambulance. You know what I mean? They put on the sirens, all that. If anybody knows Hartford, Collins Street St. Francis Hospital is literally right at the end of Collins Street. And I live damn near at the beginning. It's not a far walk. And Collins Street is not that long. So I walked to the hospital. No, I'm lying. I jump in the car with my sister because my sister was there. We get to the hospital. 5 minutes of me being in the hospital, the doctor comes and say, your mother had a massive heart attack and she's gone. My life flipped out. But I'm going to get back to the story because a whole bunch of other stuff happened that night that, you know, really everything that changed me and what made me into the person I'm in is to be on the path, or the path that I took and the path that I am now. Like, I don't regret nothing, you know, everything I don't regret nothing I ever went through because it made me the person I am now. But I'm going to get back to you. Stay tuned for part 2. I'm out. Bodega Talk.